Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers versus Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Williams a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, no doubt expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. There's Judy. What a grab that was. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They go play action now, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Emmanuel Sanders, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? Find out. Let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Wilson, open man Hamler, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, flush to his right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go back to the ground with Williams. Shedding the tackle. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Williams will try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And
4th and final quarter, as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Touchdown, Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
I'm really really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't make a mistake and I'm ready for war. I see the ops and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the pack and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They run it again with Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 34. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but third down coming up. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Wilson on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where is Sir Francis?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action with Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They go play action now. Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.